I'm gonna tell you why Dodge banned me from doing car reviews at their dealership coming up next. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time on the channel, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button down below. Also hit that like icon and smash that notification bell so you'll be notified of all future videos that are on the way from your main man, Rellz. Now, as you can see by the title and the thumbnail, I'm gonna let you guys in on what happened and why Dodge stopped me, aka banned me, from coming to their dealership to do car reviews. For those of you that have been with me since I started the channel, you're probably wondering why you haven't seen any new car reviews from me lately. Well, it's definitely not something that I chose to do, because this is what I was going to build my whole entire YouTube channel around: car reviews. Now, I've been going back and forth, trying to decide if I should make a video about this, if I should let you guys know about it. But you know what? I said self said hum. I said, we gotta be 100, we gotta be solid, you dig what I'm saying? And we gotta be transparent with everybody, all of the subscribers, and those that aren't subscribed just yet. So here we are today with just that. When I first started my channel, I was motivated by Tall Guy car reviews. I used to sit there and watch his car reviews all day, all night, and then something just clicked, you know? Why don't you do it? You know, you love cars, so go for it. He wasn't too technical with his reviews. It was just his style, his way, and people gravitated towards it. And that's exactly what I wanted to bring to my channel, give my point of view, my spin, my type of review for those that might like to see car reviews done the way that I would do them. I've always had a love for cars, so I used to always stay on like Motor Trend and Car and Driver, seeing what's coming out in the new year. Then, of course, that same voice again said, hey, why don't you do it? You know what I mean? So that was really the main motivation. Major shout out to Tall Guy. That was the main motivation for me jumping into the car review game and wanting to do it my way. When I first started doing reviews, it was like I would go, you know, on Car and Driver or Motor Trend. I would see what they're saying about the, you know, the new cars. I would put my spin on it. I would grab some photos and stuff like that. And then that was my car review. I would give, you know, the technical aspects of it, but that didn't really feel, you know, organic to me, so to speak. Now, after I did a couple of reviews like that, I think it was like 2 or 3, I said, you know what? I need to be hands-on. So I said, I need to get a hold of these cars that I want to do car reviews on, or something like them, and actually take the people inside the cars, around the cars, and give them my feel, what I think about it. Because I could talk all day about the car has leather, or the car has this, or the car has that. But if I can't get in there and grab the steering wheel, let you know what the seats feel like, you know, it seemed like it's not really a car review at the end of the day. So then, you know, I found myself at a local dealership here in Memphis, Tennessee. Well, right, actually, it's outside of Tennessee, in Bartlett, Tennessee, for those of you that are familiar with the area. So I found myself at a dealership. I was like, hey, this is the dealership I want to do it at. Everybody seemed cool. And I was like, shoot, I'm going to go for it. What's the worst they could say? No. Now, you can actually check out my previous reviews, which I'm going to link in the cards above here, or this side, one side. I'm going to link the previous reviews. Not going to give them a shout out because, you know, as you can see by the title and the thumbnail, kind of got banned from doing reviews there. So I think they got enough views on the channel, and they got enough shout outs on the channel. You know what I mean? So not gonna do that. Now, in total, I did about 8 or 9 car reviews at this dealership. So me, at this moment, I'm thinking, hey, I'm on my way to doing some major things with this dealership. We about to build this great relationship, and things are gonna go through the roof, because I had a lot of stuff planned that I was gonna bring to them, not only with the reviews, business-wise. You know, I know a lot of people that are always in the market for new cars and stuff like that. So I'm like, well, hey, if this is the dealership that I'm working with, this is where I'm sending my people to. But to my surprise, I was sadly mistaken that I guess, you know, I had a different outlook on what was going to happen and how this thing was going to go down. So I was definitely shocked by it at the end of the day. So here we go. this is how it unfolded. Typically, I would go and do all of the reviews on Saturday morning. I would get up probably about 8:30 and get there by 9 o'clock. So I wanted to beat the rush of people that would come. I wanted to catch them when they first open, so that way we can do it, knock it out. It wouldn't take me long at all. And, we would get it done before, the customers start coming through the doors and stuff like that. So I pulled up on Saturday. I, meet the salesman that I normally do all the reviews with. We're chopping it up. We're talking about, which vehicle we wanted to do this particular Saturday. And, we went to get everything set up for the shoot. So, I'm thinking everything is good. But before we could actually get started, one of the, I guess, weekend managers, or so to speak, he came up, when we were talking, and he said, "Hey, can't let you do the review this weekend." I said, "Can't let me do the review?" I was like, what's the problem? What's going on? Now, keep in mind, when I first organized this, it went through the GM, So this weekend guy, to me, really doesn't hold too much weight, but the GM isn't there on that date either, because I guess maybe he doesn't work the weekends, or he wasn't working that particular weekend. So, me, I kind of laughed it off, because I thought, he was just joking, or, he was just, BSing or whatnot. But, to my surprise, he was dead serious, y'all. So then I started to think maybe something happened, maybe some type of liability with a car, or maybe, I don't know, I'm trying to think of everything. Maybe the GM didn't like my other 8 reviews, but, that wasn't the case, So I'm like, what could be the reason behind me not being able to do reviews there anymore? But lo and behold, his reasoning to me why I was unable to do car reviews there anymore was because the salesman that I normally do the reviews with was not selling enough cars. Now, when we went into this situation, this wasn't based on how many cars that salesman sells. This was me coming to do car reviews, bringing publicity to the dealership, and growing my channel, of course, at the same time. But you got to think of how much business I can drive to that dealership by, putting, the dealership in the YouTube world as far as, what's going on, because I looked at their channel and they didn't really have a couple subscribers or something like that, not many views. So I said, this is a win-win for both of us. That's what I'm thinking. So, then I got to think to myself real quick again. I said, Self said, I said, it only takes me about 45 minutes on a big vehicle, maybe an hour, to come in, shoot this footage, and be out of everybody's hair and gone, and we're good to go. Now, as far as I knew, I had everybody's support. I had the GM support. I had the whoever does the social media accounts for the dealership. They were reposting my videos as sort of like the first look on a new vehicle. So I knew I had their support as well. So once he, kept reiterating about the salesman issue, it just kind of started to sound funny to me, you know what I mean? And I was like, what, really, this sounds a little fishy to me right now. So instead of me going back and forth with him, or even the possibility of, bringing more issues to the salesman, I said, you know what? Don't even worry about it. Bruh? We good. That's the end of it. It was a good ride, 8 reviews, I'm up out of here. Y'all ain't got to worry about me no more. And that's exactly what he wanted, So I didn't, like I said, my main thing is I don't want to mess with somebody's money, i.e. the salesman that was helping me out, He's a real good dude. I didn't want to, cause him to get fired or anything like that. So that's why I just say, you know what? I'll gracefully bow out. You got it. And that was the last time that I was able to go onto Dodge's lot here in Bartlett, Tennessee, and do a car review. And that's exactly why you guys haven't gotten a new one recently. And I really, really apologize, because I had a lot of people that were definitely giving me great feedback on the videos, on the vehicles as well, asking who I need to contact, asking, had a couple people from out of state say, hey, we want to come in and we want to, get a vehicle, but we want you to review it first so we can check it out. And I'm like, I'm not even doing them there no more. You know what I mean? So then they ask, hey, who's your new dealership? So I'm on the ground right now trying to, reach out to another dealership and, get that relationship built with them so I can, get these car reviews jumping again. But what I wanted to do is also give you guys my honest take on the situation, my honest opinion on the situation. To be perfectly honest with you guys, I felt like it was some kind of hate in the situation. I feel like the dude was sour. You know what I mean? Because of maybe the attention that I was bringing the dealership, the amount of views that the videos was getting were crazy. I just feel like he was hating, you know what I mean? And, I'm not going to sit here and play the race card or anything like that because, he was an African-American dude. But, hey, sometimes we can be the biggest haters of each other, and that's just what it is. That's being 100 with you. Now, if you go and look at the views on the videos that I did before I stopped promoting them, because I stopped pushing them, because what I would do is, I would make the video, post it, then I repost it and stuff like that, of course, to keep driving the traffic to the videos. But if you've seen the videos, the review of my biggest video, I guarantee you he wasn't bringing in that much traffic. After 2 months, I did a review on a 2020 Ram Limited, okay? After 2 months, that video had over 10,000 views. 10,000 views in 2 months. He cannot tell me he had 10,000 people come in that dealership within a 2-month time frame. I know he didn't. You know what I mean? Because it's not that type of dealership that drives in that volume of people per month or per 2 months, so to speak. To top that, whoever ran the social media account and websites, they reposted my videos as the first look for this vehicle. They reposted, hey, first look at the 2020 Ram Limited, the Ram 1500 Limited. You know what I mean? So I knew they were on board. I knew that GM was on board, but this weekend manager. Hey, buddy, you know what I mean? I don't know if you're salty, you know what I mean? I hope you are watching. If, you know what I mean? You're probably not because you're that type. But, sometimes haters do the reverse thing. But, it just boggled the mind, y'all. So I go back to what I said before. If the GM was good with it, you know what I mean? First, that's really all it takes. But if the GM was good with it, everybody else at the dealership was good with it. They're reposting my videos on social media as the first look for these vehicles. What could be the problem? So I want you guys to let me know down in the comments below what you think the main reason was. Do you think it was that the salesman wasn't selling cars? Which I know that to be false because, like I said, me and this guy, we got a friendship outside of that, you know what I'm saying? So I know he does pretty good out there at the dealership, you know what I mean? So, and secondly, if he was having a problem selling cars, for that manager to tell me that's none of my business. You know what I mean? If you didn't want me to do the reviews, if he didn't want me to do the reviews out there, he just should have just said, hey, it's not working out. But you're gonna blame this on the salesman and say, hey, the salesman is not selling no cars. You know what? If you're his manager, that's gonna fall on you, buddy. So maybe you're not doing something, you know what I mean, that needs to be done. But like I said, I know that to be false or whatnot because I know my guy, he's doing pretty good out there. So I knew it was a bunch of crock at the end of the day. But, I would definitely like to see what you guys got to say, what you think happened. Has it ever happened to any of you before? You know what I mean? Like I said, let me know what you think in the comments. It's just amazing how, when you're in the process of doing something good, you do have setbacks, and I understand that. But, I say the setback is the setup. You know what I mean? It's the setup for the alley-oop. You dig what I'm saying? So once I do reach that platform, dealerships like that will be calling me. You know what I mean? And they will be trying to get me to come out there, but that specific dealership, it wouldn't happen there. Like I said, I had big plans, and I knew some big things were in store for 2020 with Dodge. I was looking forward to the new wide body Hellcat and Scat Pack that's coming out. I was like, hey, I'm gonna get first dibs on the first one to do the first review in this area, and I was ecstatic about it because I knew that right there would have drove so much traffic to my channel as well as the dealership. Considering how the Ram video did, I knew that our new wide body would go through the roof. I'm talking about hundreds of thousands of views. I know it would easily. So, you know what I mean? I hope that I cleared that up for you guys that have asked me that question about what happened to the reviews. But don't fret. Hey, I'm searching right now for the right dealership to build that type of relationship with. Hey, if you know anybody that's, any dealerships out there looking to have someone come do reviews and bring traffic to their dealership, traffic to their websites and their social media account, hey, get at me. Hey, if you are the dealership, hey, hit me up. My email is right there. So shoot me an email. You can hit me on Instagram DM at the Rellz, right there. Well, no, I'm gonna move it there. Yeah. So hit me on Instagram. Anyway, just get in contact with me. You know what I mean? And I'll definitely love to come out and do some reviews on some amazing vehicles. Well, guys, like I said, I hope that clarified everything for you. I appreciate you tuning in to the channel. I appreciate every second that you guys watch here. It's definitely helped build up momentum. We're trying to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark, so please share with your friends. Tell them, hey, just hit the subscribe button. It don't cost you nothing. It's free. Don't take but a second. You know what I mean? So we're gonna, get these subscribers up and get these views up, and we about to take this channel, to the top, because it's all about in this world of networking, we can do a lot when we network together. So if there's anything that I can do for any of you out there by way of, social media networking or anything like that or whatever, hey, don't be afraid to hit me up. Like I said, you've seen my email, my Instagram, so you can definitely hit me up and we can make some things happen. And if you didn't catch it before, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please hit that subscribe button yourself. Hit that like icon and smash that notification bell for your boy, so we can, like I said, we got to build this momentum, you dig? It's your main man, Rellz. As always, stay solid, you dig?